Only 1 in 27 economy passengers scored a complimentary upgrade last year, yet airlines still flew 94% full up front. In the next minutes, you'll hear 8 loopholes from status match magic to a hidden EU rule that can catapult you from seat 32B to a lie-flat pod for 0 extra cash. What's the wildest thing you've tried for an upgrade and did it work? You shuffle off a 9-hour red-eye into Singapore's carpeted arrivals hall, while the stranger who boarded behind you glides straight into the business lounge. He didn't pay business, he status matched. Most flyers never discover that airlines quietly copy elite levels across alliances. Last quarter, 28 carriers approved matches and 14 did it instantly. Pure generosity. Because the offer sits 3 clicks deep in an obsolete FAQ, thousands keep grinding economy mileage runs and still miss status when programs raise tier thresholds by 11% each spring. Moving goalpost. They forfeit lounge access, seat selection, and priority hotlines worth 2 hours of hold music on every snow day reroute. Stress tax. Fix it with a 2-line email. It's literally a 2-line email. Screenshot your current elite card, paste your upcoming itinerary, and request a status challenge. Outsourced agents in Warsaw or Phoenix rubber stamp the upgrade because alliances crave proof you'll defect. Once granted, you enjoy lounge entry, priority boarding, and upgrade eligibility for 90 days. Then lock the tier by completing as few as 2 round trips. 1/5 the usual grind. Sweet leap. A Chicago teacher matched his Alaska MVP Gold to Iberia Plus on Thursday, flew to Madrid Saturday, and discovered his onward hop shifted to a lie-flat seat. No announcement, just a fresh boarding pass slipped into his passport. The cabin swap added 8 inches of seat width and erased 9 hours of jet lag recovery. Sweet revenge. Under .unfair competition rules, once a status match window is published, the airline must honor it for the stated dates, even if the program devalues mid-challenge. Ignore this perk now, and you'll pay when tiers inflate again next quarter. Foreshadow delivered. 42% of winning upgrade bids come in at least 30% below the carrier's recommended slider, yet passengers still overpay. Outrageous math. Airlines use dynamic algorithms that nudge you toward the highest green zone on the bidding bar, even when cheaper offers would still clear after inventory reshuffles at T24. Travelers burn $200 on a gamble, or worse, skip bidding entirely and stay wedged in 32B, while empty business seats ride to London. Opportunity evaporated. Stop trusting that green bar. Set a ceiling the algorithm hates. Calculate 35% of the fare difference between cabins, subtract $10, and place that exact figure. Because the system ranks bids by both price and timestamp, early lowballers often leapfrog late big spenders once unused corporate blocks are released overnight. A São Paulo entrepreneur bid $121 on a transatlantic leg that the widget strongly suggested at $210. At check-in, she found herself in seat 2A sipping guava juice, while 3 higher bidders were pushed to waitlist purgatory. Her tactic saved $89 up front and reclaimed a 12-hour workday she would have lost to middle seat fatigue. Total win. Bids charged to a co-branded card usually post as ancillary, counting toward annual spend thresholds that unlock extra upgrade certificates. Double dip. Airlines are testing surge-priced bidding that penalizes last-minute clicks. Nail the blind spot now, or face a dynamic markup later. Ever wondered why the seat map shows 0 business seats until the gate agent suddenly waves a family forward? It's because airlines file extra D1 and J0 fare buckets that reservation systems hide from public search engines to protect high-revenue corporate accounts. When a contract traveler cancels late, that phantom bucket resurfaces, but only staff screens see it. You sit on hold or scroll aggregator apps while the seat goes to the next elite in the queue, even if you were willing to pay the difference or use miles. Opportunity lost. There's a script that unlocks the bucket. Call the airline. Quote, "Revenue management shows D1 inventory on flight 184. Can you convert my Y ticket to that code and reissue?" The phrasing forces the agent to ping their back office desk, where fare rules permit a same-day cash or mileage swap with no change fee. And agents hate manual overrides. A Lima traveler snagged a lie flat to Amsterdam after reciting that exact line. The supervisor admitted the seat would otherwise have flown empty under a spoilage write-off. Her swap cost 19,000 miles instead of 68,000 dirhams and freed 6 cubic feet of legroom. Huge gain. Total win. Under US.Rule 258, if an airline downgrades or involuntarily bumps you later, they must refund the fare difference in cash, locking your risk at zero. Global carriers are piloting continuous pricing that dissolves fixed buckets altogether. Learn this move now before the script dies. Split your booking right now. Most couples reserve 2 seats under one record locator, but that single PNR blocks the credit card upgrade algorithm that flags high-spend primary cardholders for surprise bumps. The system reads combined tickets as group travel, labeling them low yield even when the lead passenger holds a premium card. You both languish in row 38, while unsold business seats head out with linen still crisp. Painful waste. Here's the fix. Book the flights on separate reservations, each paid with the same co-branded card. 24 hours before departure, phone customer care and ask them to link itineraries for seat optimization. The CSR merges meal requests, but leaves upgrade ranking untouched, so the algorithm still sees 2 individual high-value profiles. Upgrades often clear in pairs. A honeymoon couple tried this on a Dallas-Tokyo hop. The gate printer spat out 2C and 2D, while their seatmates, Platinum Elites on a single PNR, watched in disbelief. Their maneuver saved $7,800 equivalent and shaved 13 hours of jet lag recovery. Pure bliss. Impressive math. Ancillary upgrade charges post as airfare, triggering category multipliers that earn enough points for another short-haul award. Recursive perk. Several airlines will soon cap companion clearances to 1 per flight. Mastering the split now future-proofs your strategy. The gate agent stared at my hoodie, then the printer jammed. Most carriers deny an official dress code, yet their upgrade algorithms still allow staff to flag presentation as a soft qualifier. Psychologists call it the halo effect. Airline training manuals phrase it as fit for premium cabin. Either way, a lazy outfit silently drops your priority when empty seats are scarce, and supervisors want the cabin to photograph well for social media. Travelers in lower status groups leapfrog you, while you spend 14 hours upright beside the lavatory and pay $12 for a sandwich that would have been free up front. Comfort evaporates. Pack 1 premium-looking layer, slide a wrinkle-proof blazer or soft shoulder jacket into your carry-on's outside pocket. Minutes before boarding, swap your sweatshirt for the blazer, lace up closed-toe shoes, and stash loose headphones. Because the system rescans for last-second cabin upgrades after check-in closes, agents glance over the queue and mark appearance suitable, a tag that elevates you above equally ranked passengers. It takes 90 second stops. A Brisbane University student in yoga pants watched business fill. She ducked into the restroom, threw on a navy jacket, returned as boarding resumed, and the agent reprinted her into seat 3A. No fee, no miles. Her jacket cost $49, but erased a €900 buy-up. Stellar trade. Under EU Equal Treatment Regulation 1107, staff can't refuse carriage for dress, yet upgrade discretion is legal, so optics remain decisive. Several Asian carriers are testing AI vision to rate attire at security. Master the quick change before software freezes you out. 18% of business class seats change hands between 1 a.m. and 6 a.m. local while you sleep. Startling churn. The reservation system runs a cleanup batch exactly 24 hours before departure, auto-releasing unsold corporate blocks and downgrading no-pay vouchers to economy, but the public seat map doesn't refresh until agents log in at sunrise. Ortling churn. Travelers who check the app at bedtime assume the cabin is full, skip the upgrade button, and surrender 13 inches of pitch plus lie flat sleep. Fatigue tax. Set a dawn alarm. Create a calendar alert for 24 hours and 5 minutes before wheels up. Open the airline site, not the app, and hunt the seat map while logged in. If you see a gray upgrade not available, force a manual refresh, then hit the chat feature and request a same-day upgrade at published differential. Because yield managers just released fresh Z-Class inventory, the agent can sell it for a fraction of the advance fare, or even waive the miles if elite space exists. Dawn scroll equals champagne. A Hanoi-based consultant tapped refresh at 6:07 a.m., spotted a new seat 2A, and nabbed it for 15,000 miles instead of the usual 60,000. He arrived in LAX rested enough to chair an 8-hour meeting without caffeine. His tactic saved 45,000 miles and recaptured 7 REM cycles. Huge payoff. Because T24 upgrades post as fare difference, they still earn distance credit in many schemes. Points on points. US carriers plan to auction this fresh inventory to highest bidders by 2026. Grabbing it manually now keeps cost controlled before surge pricing spreads. You're half asleep in a taxi when the airline app pings a 48-hour double qualifying points and splash, so you shrug and swipe it away. 12 hours later, those bonus points would have pushed you into the tier that clears instant upgrades. Now the banner is gone. Carriers drop flash EQD or tier mile multipliers exactly when revenue analysts dump unsold premium seats into upgrade pools. But the promo text never mentions the linkage. Flyers who skip the surge pay full fare on future trips and still miss cabin bumps, donating both cash and comfort. Costly oversight. Set a surge alarm and pounce. Track your carrier's historical promo cadence, most release on the first Tuesday or the 15th of each quarter. Then build a standing calendar alert. The moment the banner hits, buy the cheapest mileage earning hop inside the offer window and credit it to your account before the cutoff. Because the bonus posts immediately, your status jumps in time for the algorithm that reallocates premium seats at T24 to spot you as fresh high value. Easiest miles you'll ever earn. A Manila-based architect booked a 79-minute domestic hop during a triple point blitz, cracked the next elite tier overnight, and watched her long haul to Doha auto-convert to seat 3K while boarding. That puddle jumper earned her 4,800 tier points and erased a €700 upgrade surcharge. Pure leverage. Bonus EQD also count toward invitation-only tiers on some alliances, unlocking extra certificates you can gift to travel partners. Recursive perk. Industry insiders say airlines will throttle promo frequency by half next year. Master the surge play now before bonuses shrink. Print the regulation and keep it in your passport. When aircraft swaps remove business seats, European carriers often hand you a coach boarding pass plus a goodwill voucher that looks generous but is worth pennies, once fees eat the balance. Staff rarely mention that EU 261 Article 10 forces them to refund 30 to 75% of the fare or reroute you in the highest available cabin. Travelers accept a plastic coupon, lose legroom, and forfeit hard-won tier miles, then spend 8 hours upright, calculating lost sleep. Brutal blow. Quote Clause 10 and demand options. At the gate, say, under Regulation 261, involuntary downgrade entitles me to 75% reimbursement or carriage in the next higher cabin. Please re-protect me. The phrase triggers a supervisor override that either books you on a later flight in business or prints a compensation form payable in cash to your card within 7 days. Never sign the voucher slip. An Italian DJ flashed a highlighted Article 10 printout in Munich. The agent moved him to a partner flight via Zurich with a lie-flat suite and still refunded 40% of his original fare. He gained 6 extra reward segments and pocketed €400 cash. Sweet justice. The same clause applies if the airline rebooks you into premium economy instead of business after a schedule change, even months before travel. Retroactive claim. Lobbyists are pressuring Brussels to swap cash refunds for travel credits. Learn the script before hard money disappears. 8 tactics, 1 upgrade. Status match, smart bids, buried fare codes, split PNR trick, quick blazer swap, dawn inventory grab, points surge pounce, and the EU 261 refund hammer. Stack even 4, and economy fades to folklore. Champagne beats cola every time. Next up, I'm dissecting the 2025 comeback of junk fees that can tack 50 hidden charges onto a single booking, so you spot them before the credit card bill lands. Not financial, legal, or flight advice. Verify with official airline policy.